So how it works for the events marketing industry, you have obviously you have your producers bringing in the speakers, and you have marketing them to the relevant audiences. And I think the key is to really understand what you're trying to do and what are you trying to achieve with this. It's a great thing for speakers to go and to these events and talk, and it's good for their profile. It's understanding what your speakers objectives are. So a lot of speakers will agree to speak because they want to raise their profile. They want to be seen as an expert. They want to be seen as a thought leader. So we need to then showcase that. We will have this many people attend, this many people will have access to your talk after. This is the panel and the likes of companies that are sort of involved in this event. That's one angle. The other angle is you have really, really renowned speakers already who don't really need the publicity, who don't need the PR, and they're more purpose driven. So what is the purpose of this? I want to be a part of something that's meaningful. Like, just for example, me coming on this podcast, I did a little research about it. And when I realized, oh, this is great, this will give me an opportunity to talk about events marketing, because there's a lot of information, there's a lot of blogs out there for marketing tips and marketing best practice and this and that, but there isn't anything as niche as marketing for events, because it's quite different and nobody teaches you at university. Especially, I mean, maybe it's changed now, but 10 years ago when I was at university, or maybe a little bit more, that wasn't the case. Like my understanding of marketing was so different to what I had to put in practice. So I guess it's understanding having a purpose that you believe in. So really believing in the purpose of why you're putting this event in the first place, and then understanding your angle. So understanding, do you want to go for a speaker that has the actual knowledge and would really, really make a difference to the panel or to the program? Or is it because you want to attract people, but just because of the person is really renowned? So I would say typically you need a mixture of both. You need somebody that will sort of, has you don't really doesn't need the PR, but wants to do it for a purpose, wants to make a difference, wants to make a change. And that's how you really want to then present it to them as well. And getting those either early on will be a bonus, obviously, for the marketing team to then market that and, get as many registrations, because the more registrations you get, you attract more sponsors. So it just all kind of works hand in hand, to be honest.
Wow, it's very interesting. I actually never thought about all this like in such a detailed way, because I've never actually managed events like as a marketer. And so
a lot of misconceptions about how it's all done. Actually, you'll find a lot of the cases where sales say, marketing are not doing anything, we're bringing all the money, where then, marketing is actually doing quite a lot, but it's just not tangible because they're not the people on the phone. It's, they're creating all the background knowledge and creating all the awareness. You have so many different touch points of your customer journey before they even get to a place where they want to take a call from you or they want to register online to attend. There's so many steps. Marketing is not how it used to be. Before, you send one email and you just put up an advert and just hope for as many people to register or whoever sees it. People are now they are overwhelmed with choice, and there's just so much information out there that it has to be so specific and relevant and non-promotional. Like, it's almost insulting to receive an email where you have not shown interest in that product at all, and it's not really relevant. Even if it's remotely generic, I don't want to see it. I even get it kind of just makes me feel like we're 21st century. How are you still sending me these general emails if you have no idea what I'm doing? Like, having access to my inbox is a privilege for you. So you need to then make sure that you give me information or take that space on my inbox. At least it has to be relevant. And that's a lot, and that's just that's just how it is. So it's I wouldn't say that marketers have a harder job or tougher job. We just have to change our ways and approach, because personalization is here to stay, and promotional generic marketing is not.